This project is aiming to support African Union member states in conserving the biodiversity in the ecosystems of marine and freshwater as well for the continent, so that we ensure that our fisheries and aquaculture having the good system to grow and make more resilience for our fishermen and the livelihoods of the African citizens. We have problems including the over-exploitation of the fisheries and the biospecies of the resources, the animal resources that we have inside our waters. The other problem is the pollution. As you may know, within the African Blue Economy Strategy, it's a strategy aiming to coordinate between the different livelihoods, industries within the aquatic ecosystems. So there is many negative impacts coming from mining, coming from oil, coming from transportation, tourism, that affecting the fisheries resources in the continent. And for that, we need to have this project to address those issues for the continent. We can say the situation is very bad because in many of the areas we have lost lots of our fisheries species. And for that, we had this action. So the main idea for this project is to make sure the member states are ratifying the global instruments and tools to make sure that our ecosystems are well protected, to stop the overfishing activities, to make sure that we have replacement for our natural resources, even not only for the fishes but also for the plants in the seas and everything around the coastal areas as well. We need also to make sure that we have centers of excellence for the African Union identified and designated to do researches, to bring those data and figures of how much our ecosystems are affected, and also to train our fishermen, to train our government officials on how to protect their marine areas, their rivers, and their lakes as well. We are also collaborating with the different NGOs. We are targeting the women processing network for fisheries and aquaculture in Africa because they are the most vulnerable, where they are used to have their main livelihoods from those aquatic ecosystems by fishing and processing the fish. Some of the industries have taken over the lands and water where they used to work. So this is our target, to make sure that even the socioeconomic impact for the loss in biodiversity is taken care of, and we come up with the figures and policies to address those gaps and challenges. Yeah, for sure. The danger is there. The danger is there that some of those fish, we will lose them, especially in the inland water. One of the other problems is the migrations of these fisheries resources due to the climate change and due to the pollution. So those issues are transboundary issues, and for that we're not working with the countries as an individual countries, but we work within the regional economic communities. We work bilaterally, like for instance, the project implementation for Kenya, it's include Kenya and Tanzania together, so that we make sure the protection of the ecosystems is not done into one country, because fisheries resources and biodiversity considered between the coastal areas is not regarding for one country, it's for many countries together. Yeah, this is very important, and because this will bring the data for us, we will see how we can plan for our marine ecosystems, how we can plan for fishing, how can we plan for the other industries to come in. But now in AU-IBAR and through this project and other projects, we also capacitized those centers of excellence and some of the regional um, institutions with equipments to make sure that they are doing this marine planning and they do surveillance and control for those ecosystems.